Cuore booth in presence in Manila. So if you have any question about the university, about our programs, you know where to find us. So Università Cattolica del Sacro Cuore, what a long name, right? We are affectionately known just as Cattolica. Cattolica is a big university. Cattolica is the largest private Catholic university in Europe, actually. We have more than 100 years of history. We have 12 schools, 12 faculties, about 40,000 students approximately, and 10% of the students' population is made of international students coming literally from all over the world. We have 160 nationalities represented this year. A lot of partner universities, about 600. We offer more than 40 English top programs and 200 plus Italian top programs. I told you that Cattolica is big, right? We have 5 campuses spread across this beautiful country. In Milan, where the main campus, I would say, is located, and where I'm based, we have a campus in Brescia, we have one campus in Piacenza, one in Cremona, and one in Rome. I just told you we have 40 plus English taught programs. As you can see here, we offer 7 English taught bachelor degrees in communication management, economics, finance, international relations and global affairs, psychology, food production management, medicine and surgery, and a lot of English taught postgraduate programs. The 2 programs I want to focus, my presentation today are the Master of Science program in the Arts and Industry of Narration, and the 1-year specialized in Master in International Screenwriting and Production. The 2-year master degree in the Art and Industry of Narration will open its doors in September 2023 for its next intake, while the 1-year specialized in Master program in International Screenwriting and Production will have its next intake in September 2024. I would say that the 2-year master degree in the Art and Industry of Narration focuses on preparing the students and give them the skills necessary for jobs that are somehow related to the creation of like, not just creation, actually, also editing, publishing, publication, distribution, and narrative content, okay, in its various forms. So it might be literature, it might be comics, it might be animation, teleseries, and cinema, and all the other different forms that use the storytelling as a tool of communication. The Master in International Screenwriting and Production that we call MISP, M-I-S-P, is somehow similar. It creates professionals working in the entertainment business, mainly screenwriters and story editors and producers, and provides students with a thorough understanding of the audiovisual industry. So both these programs are fully taught in English, but let's check together what are the similarities and the differences between the 2. But first of all, I just said that the Art and Industry of Narration is a 3-year master degree, while International Screenwriting and Production is 1-year specialized in master. So what's the difference between these 2 programs? A 2-year master degree is quite academic focused, okay? It lasts for 2 years, and it gives students at the end of the second year 120 ECTS, European credits. That would be just enough for a student to be eligible for any PhD at any Italian university or international university upon graduation. But 1-year specialized in master programs are a little bit more professionalizing, I would say. We might consider them as professionalizing programs, more hands-on. And it always entails either an internship or a project work during the second part of the academic year, because they just last for 1 year. And this is also the case for international screenwriting and production. I already told you that the next intake for the Art and Industry of Narration will be September 2023. So keep in mind that applications for this program will open in mid-December 2022, while applications for international screenwriting and production will open next year, actually, mid-December 2023. Ideal candidate. Well, the ideal candidate for both programs has an academic background in literature, I would say also foreign languages and media studies. And the ideal candidate excels in courses that are reading and writing intensive. So I would say that's the similarity between the 2 programs. Talking about tuition fees, and we know that money matters, the full annual tuition for the Arts and Industry of Narration is 8,814 euros, while full tuition for international screenwriting and production is 9,800 euros. Students in both cases can apply for a scholarship. Scholarships given to students of the Art and Industry of Narration cover 37% of the full tuition fee. So we're talking about a scholarship of about 2,800 euros per year. And the scholarship is unlimited. It means that even if you do not apply within the first window, within the first application deadline, which is generally in January, you have the chance to be selected for one of the scholarships. For international screenwriting and production, the number of scholarships is limited, and scholarships cover about 50% of the full tuition. For both programs, you do apply online through the university website, which is international.unicat.it. This is just a very short presentation, I understand that. So if you have any further questions, you're welcome to get in touch with me, Arianna, just sending me an email at international.inquiry@unicat.it. And you, of course, you can also follow us on Instagram, cattolica.international, and on Facebook, UCSC International. And if you have the chance to go and say hi, it's our representative at the booth of the European Higher Education Fair in Manila, please go and ask all the questions that you have. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Arianna. Now we'll have our next presenter, Piri Hiltunen from Tampere University of Applied Sciences, Finland, who will talk about their 2023 degree offerings with a special focus on the program's Bachelor in Media and Arts and Masters in Screenwriting.
To give a brief overview of our programs in general, and then a special focus on programs in media and arts. Quick look at Finland, if you don't know where it is, way up in the north, one of the Nordic countries, 5th largest country, but a very small nation of about 5.5 million people. We are not located in the capital city, which is a good thing. We're only an hour and a half away, so that you can always visit, but you can live where it's cheaper and more affordable. So for students in Finland, things are better than they are for us mere mortals, because we have government subsidized student housing and government subsidized student meals. So living costs can be quite reasonable when compared to the rest of Europe. Tampere has been voted by students as the most likable place to live. The city has also declared itself the most student-friendly city in Finland. So there's a lot of things where students are taking into consideration, and also a lot of things where they are visible on campus and all around the city. And I wanted to add a photo of my colleague, Mirja, who is one of the most important people that international students will learn to love and know. Because she is part of our welcome team. She is our social counselor who is dedicated to helping international students understanding all the challenges that they face when they are leaving their social network behind and coming to a new country. So we offer a lot of support and a lot of encouragement to gain your independence and go abroad to study. Bachelor's degree offers, I'll skip past the engineering and business, but those you can find on our website. But then a very unique option is a bachelor's in media and arts. 3 specializations, so you have to choose which one you want to apply to. Fine arts, which of course has the traditional photography or painting, sculpting, things like this, but also introduces photography and videography as new medium into the producing of fine art. Then we have interactive media, which is basically everything you see around you, everything you see on your mobile devices, everything you see in billboards, on TV, everywhere. in games. We have, for example, a games academy, which you can choose to be part of if you're interested in working with our IT nerds, who will also join you on the games academy. And then we have a very specific program that I think is still the only one in the Nordic countries available in English. At least it was when I checked last. And that is music production. In these days of everyone doing their own music and their own videos, professionals are hard to come by, and especially well-trained professionals, which we offer. So we want students to have the best possible tools and the best possible place to work. Our Mediapolis campus is in the same building with the National Broadcasting Company. So the students will, from the very beginning, work together with actual companies that work in content production for film and TV. Application procedure for media and arts, where this is sometimes a field that is a hobby to people before it becomes a profession. We ask you to submit your application with enclosures like your ID copy and your high school diploma. But we also ask you to do a pre-task assignment, which you hand in with your application. It can be a portfolio type thing. It can be an actual production of something. I don't know yet because they haven't told me, but they are going to be published next week at the end of this month. I urge you to take a look at them. If you feel like this is what you are made to do, then submit your application and submit the pre-task assignment, and top candidates will be invited to a Zoom interview with the program staff. They want to get to know you personally, know your inner thoughts and desires to become a media professional. We have no application fees. We don't require language tests like TOEFL or IELTS. So there are no costs to you as an applicant until you have your degree offer in hand. So it's very much something that I urge everyone who is interested to at least try out. All you lose is a couple of hours of time if you put together a portfolio and submit it with your application. So take the time and take the step. Master's degrees on offer. I'll again skip the other fields, but I'll focus on screenwriting. Much as Cattolica before us, this is a one-year program, only 60 ECTS credits, because as a University of Applied Sciences, we are mandated by law to require 2 years work experience from you. So if you have a bachelor's in culture and arts or a related field, and you have 2 years of work that you've done, for example, in screenwriting, playwriting, any kind of thing that relates to the field, then you can apply to this program. It's a very hands-on program and a small group, so there's plenty of guidance and help available for text. But of course it helps if you're literally sort of talented and skilled. All master's degree programs, again, submit an application, submit your enclosures, your bachelor's certificate and transcript, your ID, passport or ID card copy, curriculum vitae, especially important for the culture and arts, because sometimes you're doing freelance work and sometimes you're doing work that is really hard to define whether it's paid work or volunteering or whatever it is. So we'll try to interpret all your work experience as valuable, but we do need work certificates, letters of recommendation, letters of attestation, excerpts from publications, so anything that you can present to us demonstrating that you have the work experience. And then the pre-task assignment again, which will be published next week on the 30th of November. And top candidates will be invited to a Zoom interview with the program staff, and they want to know you, get to know your motivation and what drives you, and they will make the final selection of students. Tuition fees, living costs, I've given some examples here. And then when the immigration service requires living cost demonstration, you have to let them know that you have funds available for the first year. You can then, after graduation, apply, for example, in the bachelor's, it's a 4-year program, so you can apply after that already a permanent residence. With the master's program, you can apply for a 2-year stay-back visa to look for work or to look for further opportunities. We recommend to prepare another 7 to 10,000 to live comfortably, but you can already work part-time with your student visa. We offer a very generous scholarships. So for the bachelor's, it's a 50% deal on offer to everyone if you fulfill the criteria throughout your 4-year program. So first year, it's an early bird, has to do with accepting your study place offer and completing your enrollment. In the following years, it's automatic based on your study registry, the amount of your credits, and your language skills ability, of course, in Finnish language, which makes your life, by the way, easier. Even though you can get by with English, it's also nice to know the local language. In the master's, since the screenwriting is a 1-year program, it's only the early bird offer that we have for those. So it's a discounted rate of minus 1,500 if you pay in one go by a given deadline. If it were an MBA or one of the engineering programs, then you would come into year 2. But with the screenwriting, it's only for the first year. As I mentioned, a lot of our students are supporting themselves fully because they are able to work up to 40 hours a week with a study permit. And you can see our employment rates at the bottom. At the time of graduation, most of our students have a job. So we have a good career center on campus and a huge need for workforce in Finland. Important dates: pre-task assignments are published next week. Application period for masters opens on the 7th of December and on the 4th of January for the bachelors, and they both close 18th of January. Finish time 3 p.m. That would make it 10 p.m. in the Philippines. And then the February and March is reserved for the interviews and the evaluation of the pre-task assignments. So we hope to give you an offer of a study place, all of you, by early March. And then we will have 6 months to join you on your journey to our campus. We have a welcome team that will handle everything from assisting you with immigration all the way up until picking you up from the airport. Important links are on our presentation, but you can also find them as a QR code on our booth, and you can find them on our online profile with you. Application button will be active when the application period is open. Now it's gray, then it will be green. Quite simple. And that is my presentation. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for that. Let's now look at the chat box on our Zoom meeting chat. Maybe we have a few questions from our participants. All right, no questions. I think this means that everyone understood the presentation for both speakers. Thank you very much for that. And now I think we can proceed to the next part on creative industries. Today we have Prasham Gautam from the University of Europe for Applied Sciences in Germany, talking about business development and partnership management.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Prasham, and I am with University of Europe for Applied Sciences. We are a state-accredited private university with 4 campuses across Germany. Let me give you a quick glimpse about our accreditation, our campuses, our English taught programs, and outcomes for our students. We are accredited by the federal state of Brandenburg, and all the programs are state approved by the Ministry of Science, Research and Culture. We've had our institutional accreditation since the year 2008 from the German Council of Science and Humanities. However, in the year 2014, we were reaccredited without conditions for a period of 10 years. We have our system accreditation from the Accreditation Council as of 26th February 2021, and we also have our internal program accreditation by the Quality Advisory Board. As for our programs, they are accredited by Germany's Central Evaluation and Accreditation Agency, SEVA, and the Foundation for International Business Administration Accreditation, FIBA. As for our rankings, as you can see on the screen, they speak for themselves. Furthermore, earlier this year, we were ranked as the best provider for further education among private universities with multiple locations by Stern. We have 4 campuses across the country, 1 in Iserlohn, 2nd in Hamburg, 3rd in the capital itself, Berlin, and 4th, Potsdam. We currently offer bachelor and master programs and even student college and dual studium bachelor programs. All the programs are available in English and in German. However, there are certain programs wherein they are only available in German as of for now. We also offer accelerated courses from Facebook, AWS, IBM, Tableau to our students from the tech faculty so that they can enhance their career prospects. In order to know more about our programs, our entry requirements, the admission process, please do reach out to us with more questions at the end of the presentation so that I can assist you further. At University of Europe for Applied Sciences, we not just focus towards our academics, but we put in a lot of effort towards career support as well for our students. In fact, every single one of our students, the moment they enroll, have free access to our career support team across all 4 campuses. They can reach out to them with various queries, all the way from the very basics like CV formats or job applications to different type of work contracts such as internship, part-time, working student contracts, and post-study job opportunities. From the figures themselves that you see on the screen, you will notice that we have a very high employability ratio, and majority of it contributes towards opportunities that our students receive well before they graduate. We conduct at least 1 job fair across all our campuses every semester. This gives our students a lot more exposure, a lot more opportunities in terms of having a casual interview, if not formal, understanding how and what the employers require or what they look for in a CV when hiring an prospect candidate. I hope with this presentation I was able to showcase a glimpse of what we offer, what we do, and what we represent at University of Europe for Applied Sciences in Germany. For more information, please feel free to reach out to us by email, or you can even leave your questions at the booth, or let's get on with the questions right away.
Okay, thank you for that, Prasham. And since he is also joining us via Zoom today, we'd like to encourage our participants to submit their questions through our Zoom chat box. Okay, do we have questions? Okay, we have one from Donna. The question is, do they offer free tuition?
When it comes to free tuition, this is something which is actually, how should I say this? It's not exactly free tuition because free tuition, when it comes to tuition, there's a lot of things involved. So, unlike a public university, wherein the free tuition term is used more often, University of Europe for Applied Sciences is a private university. So we are looking at an tuition fee. So it ranges depending upon the programs. We start all the way from 9,000 euros onwards to 13,000 euros per year for masters. So it will depend upon which program the student is applying for. Yes, we do have certain scholarships, all the way ranging to 50% on a year-to-year basis. And this depends upon the program. Again, for bachelors, we have certain types of scholarships where it all depends upon the academics as well. So, so in talking about free tuition, unfortunately, being a private university, we have a tuition fee in lieu. And however, we do have scholarships available for us.
All right, thank you very much for that. We have another one from Anna. She's asking if you can please post your email account again, maybe in the chat so that they can also refer to it or copy it. And another one from Ed. Yes, another one from Ed. I'm an associate degree graduate, but that was in year 2009. He's asking if he's still eligible to submit his application for studies.
Right, associate degree. I believe that would be an American associate degree, 2 years, if I'm not wrong. So I'm still considering that. So if it's the American 2-year associate degree, then in that case, he is eligible to file an application with us. However, we would have to study from first year onwards. With reference to the study gap, in general, we do not have we do not have a strict restriction on the age gap or the gap itself. However, we do require the student to actually explain what they were doing during that study gap. Because we do come across a lot of students that they are never able to justify the need for that bachelor's degree right now. Because why would someone actually move abroad to study when they're not even able to justify the need for it? If it's career or if it's professional growth, what is it that they need from this degree? Because if they're not able to justify the need for the degree, they may as well be refused by the consulate.
All right, thank you for that. And I think that was a very concise answer for Ed. Okay, do we still have other questions, concerns from our Zoom participants? Oh, there's one from Mark. What CFR level do you need for master's degree?
For master's degree, if when you say CFR level, would you be referring? I'm not quite sure if he's referring to language or if he's referring to, I believe, language, correct? CFR falls into language. So if it's a language, then in that case, for master's level, it depends on the course. If the student is opting for a German third degree, we require 2 language proficiencies, which is B2 level in German and B2 level in English as well. If the student is going for English third degrees, then in that case, the student only requires English at B2 level. And as we currently, for Philippines, we currently only accept certification for German language from both Institut, or we would go ahead for, if it's English, then either IELTS or TOEFL.
Okay, thank you so much, Prasham, again for being available to answer their questions. Let's now proceed to our last speaker for this afternoon. We have Fion from the Istituto Secoli in Italy.
Hi everyone. So I'm the last one, but I'm maybe the best one. So now we from German to Italy. So of course, maybe you're not interested about the fashion design, but we are the school of fashion. Of course, if you want to learn in fashion, you will come to Italy. But in Italy, we also have other schools, so but you can understand what is fashion and welcome to our campus. So fashion, we have home couture and porte-à-porte. Maybe you don't understand what is home couture, what is porte-à-porte, but after I will explain very well for you. So all the brands, they have home couture and porte-à-porte. So what's different? So home couture, if right now you're the audience for my fashion show, if you attended the home couture, you must be rich man, or you are the queen, you are the king, because all the garment is only for you. Porte-à-porte is after the presentation, we can go to the Cuore, we can buy the same outfit, but different size. So this is called porte-à-porte, it's ready to wear. So what's different? Usually the home couture is for the atelier. Okay, industry is for porte-à-porte. Maybe you're still confused. What's that? It's confusing. So don't worry, I give you the idea. Now you're watching my fashion show. Tomorrow I will say, oh, you like my outfit. So my name is Theo. You can come to my lab. I measure for you, only for you. So you can discuss with me. You can enjoy the design process. So maybe you're still confused. This is the show. So left side is the show. But you confused, I don't know which one, I like it. So you can combine what you want. When you reach, you can do what you want. Another example, I like this shape, but I like another color. Because it's home couture, you can discuss with the designer. So you can do what you want. Okay, this is another example. So because you don't know how to choose, so you can do which one you want. Or is I want a more elegant, so you can discuss with the designer and change the outfit for you. So like this one. Or you like the fabric, but you want a different color. Okay, so this is the home couture. Now you have a general idea if you want to join the fashion industry. Don't worry, I don't have many text, so you can have a lot of image you will enjoy. Okay, now we come to the porte-à-porte. So what is a porte-à-porte? Now you are not the queen, you are not the king. You are just the buyer. So you are the buyer from Philippines, from New York, from China, from different countries. But you can buy, you can decide which garment is fits for your country. After the fashion show, we have 6 months for production. So after 6 months, you can come to the mall, the Shangri-La, the Gucci, the Versace. You can buy the garments. What do you like on the fashion show? So you can join the design process because what on the show will be exactly the same. So this is what we call ready to wear and have different size like this. On the show, the left side. So after, no matter who wear, if I like this jacket, I can just went to the Chanel, buy exactly the same. She's the perfect idea because always when she attend any fair and event activity and after online will be sold out. This is the Max Mara, also the Italian brand. So we can wear exactly like a cat, but we have a different size. Or you want with your best friend have the same jacket, but maybe different size. So we can just go to the mall and buy the same one. So this is called ready to wear. So you can change the design from the fashion show. Or also we have a menswear, and I don't know who is my final client. Maybe it's from Asia, from US, from Africa, but every outfit will be exactly the same. Okay, so I'm from the Institut Secoli, based in Milan, and we have another campus in Novara. So why in Milan? Because Milan is the industry for ready to wear, the porta-porte. A lot of the company have the industry, the headquarters in Milan. Okay, we founded in 1934, almost 90 years. We only focus the fashion design. And we opened another campus in Novara. Why in Novara? Because they have some other brands work with our school. They have headquarters in Novara. Okay, now maybe you not interested about fashion design, but I give you some idea about the process. If you are the student interested in fashion design and you're thinking, okay, I just left my sketch in the left side, then the directly have the outfit for red carpet for the catwalk is impossible because during this process, you can have the final outfit, but after your design, you have to know how to do the research, how to do the sketch, how to do the technique sheet, how to do the pattern, how to do the theory and prototype, how to do the size grading, and then you have a fashion show. So if you imagine the fashion is I just sketch something, then you have a fashion show, but you need to respect all the garment because they have a lot of the process. So this is by our student. This is how to do the research idea. Before you graduate, you have to know how to do it and understand all the fabrics. And you need to do your collection and the technique sheet, the pattern. The pattern is the when all the stitch, you just broken all your outfit and it will be like this, all the pieces and the sewing together will be the jacket. So this is called pattern. Okay, then you need to use a cheaper material to confirm if everything exactly what you want. Then you do the prototype. So now when you go shopping, you see all the garment, you have to respect because they took a lot of time to do it. Then you need to do the size grading, that what I mentioned, because maybe you wanted the same jacket with your friends. So you need to learn the size grading because all the process, you don't want to do it again. Okay, then you have the fashion show. So all our students, you need to know how to create a collection, and after you need to do exactly the same by yourself. Okay, so I show you some. So this is the student. So before they graduate, if she's learning the women's wear, she know how to do the shirt, the bra, the trouser, the skirt, the jumpsuit, the jacket, the dress, everything about women's wear they have to do by themselves. So we have some courses, 3 years, master, intensive. But I will be in my booth, so welcome to attend after you can go to the second floor. But after maybe the fashion show, if you're really, really interesting about fashion design, so you can attend the 3-year menswear or women's wear or master and intensive. If you want to know what's different, you can ask me later. So one thing I use the red is the Novara campus. Why is Novara? Because this one is the recognized by those companies. They want to be training the student, and after they have agreement, want our student work there and have internship there. So maybe it's the first time I'm in Philippines, you don't know the Secoli right just now, but we already recognized by the industry. Okay. So also we offer the scholarship is 2,000 euro if you have a good performance, the grade in your previous school, or even not fashion design, or you already winning any competition. So this is my presentation. Thank you for your listening. If you're not interested in the fashion design, but in Italy have lots of great universities. So welcome to our booth. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much to our presenter for today. Can we ask our participants for questions, clarifications regarding the program? Okay, I think we have no more clarifications from our Zoom participants. Again, thank you so much for attending. Oh, okay, we have one from Richie. Is it possible to get a masteral in fashion, but he actually took Bachelor of Education? Would that be possible?
The bachelor, sorry, can you repeat a question? That
our participant is asking if it's possible to get a master's in fashion, even though he or she took Bachelor of Education, something that is different.
Okay. If you're not but if you love fashion, if you have a passion, yes. We don't need you really graduate from the fashion design, but you need to have a passion of fashion, so you can have a chance to apply. Yes. Because all our courses only have 20 students, so all the professor will focus on you. So don't worry.
All right, thank you so much. Do we have other questions, clarifications? Okay, I think that's enough time we have for questions. Thank you so much, everyone, for attending and participating. And we'd like to invite you to stick around for the third part of our webinar on culinary arts. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so thank you for this invitation. I'm happy to be here. My name is Angelica Caillon. I'm working at Institut for Bocuse. So Institut for Bocuse is hospitality management school located. May I have please the possibility to share my screen? Yes, I needed to share my screen, please, for the presentation. Thank you very much. Okay, so can you see my screen, please?
Yes.
Thank you. Just go. Thank you. So I'm happy to present Institut for Bocuse. Institut for Bocuse is hospitality management school, one of the most prestigious schools offering programs in hospitality management, culinary art management, and restaurant management. Today we speak more focus on culinary arts. So let's see the video about the school. You will see our facilities. The school was founded 30 years ago by two amazing people, iconic people, Jean-Marc Pelesson, co-founder of Accor Group, and Paul Bocuse, chef of the century. So if you join the school, of course, you will join the, study culinary arts in France is the right decision. It's an amazing destination because France is famous for its sophistication, culture mixing, tradition with avant-garde. We will enjoy the country with amazing heritage in culinary arts. It's right to study, we compare, when we speak about culinary arts, study this education, we compare it to study music, classic music, to study dance and ballet. So it will give you a great vision of all skills. Will introduce you to this knowledge of very extremely precise and elegant approach to the cuisine based on, of course, of tradition and, of course, on with great vision to the future, this avant-garde vision of this industry. Well, of course, you'll find a great alumni community, which is more than 4,500 former students all over the world. Lyon is an amazing place for living and to study culinary arts. Why? Because it's capital of gastronomy in France. So today education is very important in this field because today we are looking not only for people who in this industry who will be able to cook, but we are preparing future
entrepreneurs, people who are able to not, of course, prepare delicious dishes, to create, have great artistic skills, but also to be able to manage the teams, to create the business, to run this business, and maybe develop it. Not only maybe be able to work worldwide. This is extremely important. Please allow me to show you. We were founded by Paul Bocuse. This is an amazing chef who had a great vision of future in the cuisine, in the what is this industry will be. So I will try to share my screen.
And we've
seen that you have 100% employability for all your alumni. Do you offer also matching them with
to internships in France and worldwide to all our students. As well, we organize a lot of events every 2 months. We organize events where recruiters, companies coming to campus to meet you, to recruit our students. So even our students don't need to go to send email, the application to the companies. They just recruited from the campus.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Angelica
Pelon
from Paul, Bocuse Institute, hoping that more
you in the in your school. And we'll go to the next presenter and moderator. Thank you very much, everyone.